don't have the headsets on. Can you hear this though? Testing, testing, testing. Do you hear anything? No? Nothing? You can hear us now? Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We're here on Ainsley Court. We had some technical difficulties with the microphone, so we're trying to sort it out for you guys. Right now, the score is 6-3 in favor of NCS. We're going to try to get the stream going now, so if you're just joining us, sorry for the technical difficulties. I'm Thomas, joined by Chase. Chase, what have you heard about this matchup so far?
I've heard great things. Episcopal been a pretty prominent team in the Virginia area as of recently. Always a good record, and National Cathedral, man. I don't really know too much about them as a team, but I was watching their warm-ups, and man, can they hit it.
They definitely can. I mean, we've seen multiple spikes of them already that have just honestly left my jaw dropped. Episcopal going with the pink out theme today.
It's
in support of breast cancer awareness.
Do you have your pink pen?
It's on my backpack. Served by Dina Lay. Good volley here from both teams. Georgia Patry up to Ari. Over to Corbett Stovall. And that's down on the floor. That's an Episcopal point.
What a play there by the freshman.
Yeah, I want to give a huge shout out to Jack Newton over there wearing that pink cape and pink sniper mask. He definitely knows what the theme is today. Iosa Stewart with the serve. Defended by Claire Kennedy. Spiked by National Cathedral. Maybe it was going to go out, but Ari Perry makes a quick decision to hit it. And unfortunately, not much you could do there.
You know, Thomas, volleyball's a very fast sport.
Definitely very quick.
A lot of split-second decisions.
Gotta think on your feet. Kennedy Williams will take the serve for National Cathedral. Iosa Stewart over to Ari Perry to Georgia Patry. Floats it on over, finds the floor. Another point for the Maroon. Agnes Salick and Kennedy Corley will come in now on substitution.
Did you know what the white jerseys meant?
The white jersey for...
I learned this recently.
The libero.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Best passer on the team.
Yeah, I mean, Agnes Salick serves to the libero of NCS. Up and hit over by Lily Kennedy. That's a point for NCS. We're seeing a lot of flip-flopping going on right now. A lot of substitutions between different lineups as Perry and Kreitz will come in, then come out. Looks like they're giving the serve to number 2, Camilla Jeho. She'll take it from the right side. Iosa to Perry, to Corley. Looks for that right side, but defended beautifully by NCS. Another spike, defended by Jackson, over to Perry, to Patry. Blocked at the net, and that's a point NCS. One athletic play there. By, I believe, their mascot's the Eagles.
I think you're right.
Second serve by Jeho. Maybe going out of bounds, but the line judge gets in the way. Olivia Vaughn stops Stewart from making the play. Just some unfortunate happenings there. We see that in volleyball sometimes.
That was definitely going out.
Yeah, I mean, you got to think quickly again on those borderline serves.
Hearing some cheering from the Episcopal crowd. I'm not fully
I think maybe
sure
they voided that point due to the interference by the line judge or the flag person, flag bearer. Jaho, wild serve. Point for the Maroon.
Little momentum shifter.
What? He said that the sound is kind of like
Too raspy.
yeah,
For
Too
you.
loud?
Raspy.
like just turn the volume.
Just be.
Served by Martindale.
Oh,
Number 3, Dina Lay unable to make a play. A little bit of rhyme there. Martindale will serve again. Right down the middle and out of the back. That's a point for NCS. Chase, what do you think the story of the game so far has been on Ainslie today?
I would have to say it's all about who's serving. It seems to be whichever team can take control of the point and push the other team to whatever pace they want is going to win this game. I'm really liking these little short over the net passes we're doing rather than these spikes. We don't have the height advantage in this game.
Yeah, 100%. As Patry goes to the spike, hits it a little on top and hits the net. Serve by Lily Kennedy. Over to Stewart. Stewart hits one over. Another point for NCS. They're on kind of a roll right now. The Maroon need to stop the bleeding as soon as possible here in this first set. Serve into the net by Lily Kennedy, and the Maroon will get their chance to mount a little comeback here. Only a 4-point deficit to erase, and with Patry serving the ball, that's definitely within reach. Patry's going to serve it from the middle. Floats it on over to Martindale. Jackson, Stewart. Stewart goes for the finesse play, unfortunately out of bounds. Didn't have a lot of room to work right there on that far side. It's now 14-9 NCS. As number 6, Daphne Evans takes the serve. Right to Jackson. That's not where you want to hit the serve. Corley spikes it, blocked at the net again by number 12, Adele. This is a hard last name. Moyo. Oh man. Moyo. That's how I'm gonna pronounce it. I'm sorry if that's a mispronunciation. All respect to you. That was an amazing block. Daphne Evans. Serve to Jackson. Martindale. Stewart. Beautiful spike, just a little bit far. And NCS begin to run away with this first set. Now a 7-point deficit here. Timeout called by the Maroon. Now, Chase, what do you think Coach Echo is going to talk about in this timeout with the Maroon?
You know, there's a lot of things she could address. It's pretty early on in the game. There might not be too much for her to worry about right now, but for me, it's just about putting it in the zone. You want to put the NCS players in positions where they have to make plays rather than just missing our shots.
Yeah, 100%. And, yeah, I know you're a leader yourself on the lacrosse team, or you're acting as one right now in the offseason. You know, they haven't had the official vote yet, but I'm sure you'll receive that captain title. If you were on this team, how would you lead your players in a situation like this?
You know, obviously, I don't want to talk too much to it. I don't know the dynamics of their team, and I don't know exactly what's been going on at their practices. But if I were them, it just keep the same mentality. They have a winning record this year. They're, what, 4-3, 5-3?
Somewhere on those lines, yeah.
So you've been doing something that clearly works pretty well. I would stick to it.
Yeah, I mean, that's good, sound advice from a good, sound leader. As Evans serves from the right side for NCS. Trying to avoid Jackson on this serve. Hits it to Patry. Martindale sets it to Perry for the spike. Perry puts it down. Out of bounds. we just got to get warm, I feel like, Chase. And right now, I mean, we're getting where we want. We just aren't executing fully, and I believe that's just going to get fixed as time goes on in this game. But I'd like to see them fix it sooner rather than later. As the serve by Evans goes right to Jackson, set by Martindale. A fake set, sends it over the net, and the Maroon get the serve back. Now's their time to start a little something here on Ainsley Court. Jackson's going to serve it for the Maroon. The spike by Kennedy Williams goes untouched. That's a point for NCS. And we haven't seen a lot out of this Cathedral offense, but I mean, that's not a good sign if you're the Maroon.
No, not at all. So far today, Kennedy Williams, number 9, has been a force to be reckoned with.
Served by Claire Kennedy, returned by Patchy over to Kreitz. Maybe a bit of a double hit, and they're going to call it. That's the Maroons' point. You know, in volleyball, Chase, you're allowed to get that initial quick hit at the net, and it doesn't count towards your hits. But I think that wasn't bang enough for them to constitute that as part of that rule.
No, not at all. Ari Perry with the serve here.
Perry over to Kennedy. They're going to set it up for number 21, Alexandra Lohmeyer.
You know, Thomas, I wonder, do you think there's any differences when returning a lefty server? Like if this was baseball and you had a lefty pitcher?
Well, I know in the outfield in baseball, this is kind of one of those niche things that not a lot of people know, but if you're having a right-handed batter hit, the ball's going to take some spin tailing away to your left side, because if you think about the angle the ball's coming off the bat, it just has a different type of spin. So I'm sure there's something like that for volleyball. You know, if it's a lefty serve, maybe the spin's going to be a little more right, as a miscommunication by the Maroon leads to another NCS point. No jump on the serve from Dina Lay. Perry's going to set it up for Stewart, who just bumps it on over. To number 5, Lily Kennedy, deflected at the net by Kreitz and Stewart. Kreitz goes up for another block, can't get it. Patry to Perry, to Stewart, just a little bit far again for the Maroon, and it is now 21-11. NCS has mounted a 10-point lead in this first set.
You know, Thomas, I can't wait till those start hitting. I can't wait till those start falling.
Yeah, 100%. It's going to be a different type of game as soon as we get those falling. As Amelie Perkins going to get the spike here. She's always on point. That's in. 21-12 now. Stewart going to serve for the Maroon. Now it's the start of something, Chase. No comeback, no amount is too big for the Maroon. NCS's coach giving some wise words to his players as Stewart gets ready to serve from the right side. Firm serve, punched out of bounds, but back, returned by Claire Kennedy. Amazing hit, set by Perry, over to Perkin. Perkin puts it down. What an athletic play by NCS as a team. That was amazing teamwork as Perry sets it for Patry. Patry goes up, puts it down on the floor. What a point I just watched. And the Maroon come out on top. That's peak volleyball.
You know, that really is a great point, and you love to see a win in a point like that from the Maroon against a tough NCS defense. They don't give up easily.
Yeah, 100%. Stewart going to serve again from that same side. Stewart into the net. Just a couple inches higher, and that would have fallen, but unfortunately, NCS now has the serve back with a 9-point lead. Number 9, Kennedy Williams, who seems to be one of the star players for NCS, going to serve. Right to Stewart. Bumped up by Ari, spiked by Stewart. Bumped on over by NCS. Jackson gives it to Perry, who gives it to Patry. Out of bounds. 23-13, 10-point lead for NCS. Student section telling Parker Bain to put that flag down. That was in bounds. However, he definitely made the right call there. Williams. Patry with a mishit. celebration by NCS, very coordinated, pretty impressive, I have to say.
You know, because what they did there was very smart. It's very dangerous to get that off, though.
Williams, serve to Jackson, to Perry, to Patry. Floated on over, and doesn't get it over the net. Unfortunately, the first set will go to NCS.
You know, 2 rare mental mistakes from Georgia Patry, the only senior leader on this team, if I'm not mistaken. She's normally very on point with their hits, and you know, it's not often you see a missed serve and then a botched hit from her back-to-back.
Yeah, I mean, that just comes with being early in the game. I mean, as I said, as they warm up, we'll see a lot of these shots start to fall. So just got to regroup here in this 3-minute period.
You know, I think part of the problem is we only have one guy in a shiesty. I feel like in
order to put my other one on, do you think?
I think you have to put one on, and in order to have like real home team energy, we need at least 5 over there. I'm not sure.
All right, I'll make it 2 really quick.
For those who don't know, my co-host Thomas Sigler had a shiesty on his neck. It's now going on his head. Yes, he looks great.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm back. Please let me know if my voice is muffled or anything. I have pink cloth over my face now.
Great team spirit. I'm excited to see what happens when everyone gets out of their afternoon option and comes.
It's going to get live in here real fast. That's for certain, Chase.
100%. This volleyball team feeds off the energy.
Some Episcopal students starting to trickle in.
Who's that right there?
Not sure.
Oh, I'm getting word that that's Genesis Villegas.
Good pronunciation of that last name. I like that. That's a hard one to say. So NCS up 1 set here on Ainsley Court. Heading into the second set, the Maroon are looking to just see some of their shots fall. I mean, they've had some good looks on the offensive side of the ball, but unable to convert most of the time. Just not even, like, they're not hitting, the Cathedral's not beating the Maroon. The Maroon are honestly beating themselves right now, and as they start dancing in their huddle, I'm glad they're keeping the energy up.
Yeah, they all seem to be in a pretty good mood. For any of those just checking in, we have players to watch for you. For NCS, I would have to say number 9, Kennedy Williams, and number 7, Delaney Partridge. I feel like my co-host Thomas has been saying their names nonstop. And for your Episcopal Maroon, you know, I feel like it's pretty obvious. You have Georgia Patry, your senior leader, and you know, I'm going to go with a hot take. I feel like Ari Perry, the lefty sniper, is going to be the difference maker.
Yeah, the lefty sniper will get it done, for sure. A little celebration there prematurely from Kennedy Williams and Lily Kennedy. Interesting. Kennedy and Kennedy. Whole lot of shoulder bumps going on over here with NCS. Whole lot of jumping going on. They're doing the plyometrics, getting those plyos in.
Yeah, I'm not sure they should be wasting this energy. Their energy bar is going down. We haven't even started the second set.
Episcopal looking more reserved. Ready to use all their energy in this game. NCS starts with the ball. It's a serve from Lily Kennedy. Perry sets it up for Perkin. Sends it over. Patry floats it on over. This is a good volley going on here. Kennedy Williams, spike gets denied, puts it back up. She's gonna get it again. Another spike, returned by Jackson. Great play. Perry sets it up for Patry for the bump. NCS looking to capitalize here. An opportunity gives to Kennedy. Kennedy Williams puts it down in that corner, and that's hard to defend. even for a player with such skill capabilities as Jackson.
You know, I have to say, you can't get much better placement than that. The Maroon tested her, made her spike it 4 times.
I mean, that's grit from both sides for sure. Lydia Blessing sets it poorly, spikes. Gets the point for the Maroon. Martindale and Offit now checking in for Perry and Perkin. Martindale's going to take the serve for the Maroon. Martindale sends it over, returned by Williams. A point for the Maroon. And now early in this second set, they have themselves a lead. That's the first one I've seen all game from them. This is good adjustment coming into the second set. So Martindale serves for the second consecutive time. Unfortunately, into the net. That's the serve she'd like to have back. And if you'd like to see Martindale serve again, drop a like on the stream right now.
I know it'll be back to her in about 5 serves.
Jackson with the bump. Corley with the spike, defended by NCS. Martindale over to Patry. Patry puts it down, that's inbounds.
What a shot.
Parker Bang was a little bit confused with the flag, put it up at first. I mean, that was clearly in.
Episcopal's Coach Adams getting hype on the sideline.
That's awesome.
Not every day you see that.
Patry serving from the middle side. Floats it on over. Set up for Kennedy. Spikes it instantly net, a rare mistake by Williams. It's gonna get confusing out here with 2 players named Kennedy on the court at once. 3 actually if you count Kennedy Corley. Patry again. The Maroon leading by 2 points. Over to Williams. Williams slams it down, denied by Offit. And the Maroon quickly turn the tables here. It is now 5-2 Maroon. Patry continues to serve. So Patry from the middle again. Hoping to keep this magic working. Williams with the bump, gets it back. Instead of a spike, goes right on over. Martindale's there, can't hit it again. So Jackson comes over. The spike from Offit is deflected back. And that's gonna be a point for NCS. And they'll get it back here.
Unlucky break for the Maroon there. Very well played point, just couldn't get the ball out of bounds.
And the student section is starting to show up, but they're not in the stands, which might cause some problems.
They're also not wearing pink.
Stewart spikes it. Out of bounds, NCS, and that's another point for the Maroon. Coach Adams shooting finger guns on the bench. Got to be careful with those. She might get fined by the NCAA. I guess VISAA.
Yeah, I've learned from my own experience that you can't portray guns in celebrations. It's not allowed in visa rules.
Why were you portraying a gun?
No, I scored in that school. I wanted to show off.
I guess, bro. Stewart bumps it over. It's getting scary over here on Ainsley. Williams, wow.
If I told
you place bump.
If I told you Gavin did it too, is that okay now?
Oh yeah, that's fine.
All right, perfect.
Of course Gavin did that.
It's actually a bench celebration. They did the get down, roll.
I know that one. That's a good one. You're not allowed to do that?
No, we had to run for it too.
Oh my God. Dino Way with the serve on over. Kreitz wanted it, but Stewart gets it.
Tipped.
Just a little out of bounds, and they're going to call it for the Maroon, saying it was tipped by NCS.
Me and the ref were on the same page there.
Perry and Perkin checking back in. Out goes Martindale, and out goes Offit. I'm sure they're happy with their performances so far. As Perry's going to serve now from the left side. The southpaw out of Charleston.
Lefty sniper. Wow.
What a serve by Perry. Puts it down for the ace.
You know, I'm seeing a theme here. If you spike the ball at number 1, she seems to have a hard time handling the strength of it.
Yeah, I mean, she's a passer most of the time, so she's not really used to returning shots.
Most definitely. She's had some great gets today.
They're going to target her again, but unfortunately the serve will go a little far. Score now 8-5 in favor of the Maroon here in the second set. Williams serving. Towards Patry, does a beautiful job of returning it over to Perrin.
Wow.
Big old spike from Perrin. Doesn't even have to go up for the block. Another point for the Maroon. Just as quickly as they lost it, they get it back. Stewart now serving from the right side. And Stewart, one of the brighter spots on this Episcopal team. Looking to put her team ahead by even more. NCS looking for a spike here. In between Perkin and Kreitz. Right to Perry. Unfortunately, nothing much she could do there. Her view was obstructed by the two blockers. Blessing comes in now for Stewart. Serve here by Jaho. Patry to Perry. Perkin bumps it over. The running play by Lily Kennedy is going to be returned by Perrin Kreitz. Blocked. Gotten back. Episcopal fighting for this point. Some confusion at the net. Jackson's going to get it back though, and wow. If you don't like this, you don't like volleyball. Returned by Blessing. Perry to Patry. What a shot! And the Maroon take it home.
You know, and a point like that is really what volleyball is all about.
I mean, 100%. That pretty much encompasses volleyball here in Ainsley Court.
This is why you play in
program.
Personally, I don't play volleyball, but if I were to play volleyball, would be why I play.
This is why we spike, I believe is the saying.
This is why we ball?
This is why we spike.
Okay, yeah.
Salick. Over to Kennedy. Back to Kennedy. Not much Perkin can do there.
How about this is why we volley?
This is why we volley. I like that. Salick will come out for Kreitz. Wait. Salick and Kreitz both come out. Still haven't got used to the substitution methods yet. Perry inspecting her nails.
Making sure none of them are chipped. I think that happens a lot in volleyball.
A little bit of confusion from Jackson. And a point for NCS. They're beginning to mount a little bit of a comeback here. It's 10-8 Episcopal here in the second set. Serve from Lily Kennedy. Jackson's going to set it up for Patry, who just bumps it on over. Perry's going to have to bump it the whole length of the court, gets it over. Set from Kennedy. Over to Partridge. Now spiked by Patry, and that's going to be a point for the Maroon. Patry's found her stroke. (11-8) Maroon. Martindale and Offutt will come back in.
You know, Perry set that up, and Patry just said, "Take this."
Take this. I'm Georgia. Probably what she said afterward.
She's very friendly, though. She probably did it with a handshake.
Martindale going to serve here for the Maroon. Blocked to the net by Corley. Another point for Episcopal. They're beginning to get on a little bit of a run here. Iosa Stewart's excited on the bench. Now a 4-point lead for the Maroon.
You know, I think this performance here really speaks to the Episcopal coaches and their players. They were having fun after a bad first set, and look at them now.
Yeah, 100%. And they're going all out for these points. Patry Clever hit there. Blessing defends. Jackson sets. Patrick spikes. No good. Williams again. A miss hit there. Maybe went off her fingertip a little bit. And now the Maroon out to a 5-point lead.
Let's see if they can run away with it here.
Martindale trying to keep the foot on the pedal. Maybe a little too hard on the pedal as it goes far out of bounds. 13-9 Maroon.
I'd like to see another 3 points on top of this lead.
Daphne Evans serving. Martindale sets it for off it. Just taps it on over. Over to Williams. Williams spikes, denied. Williams wants it back. Nearly denied again, but off the fingertips of off it. Good effort by the Maroon, but unfortunately, NCS just edges it out a little bit.
You know, despite the Maroon effort to slow down Kennedy Miller, they have not stopped feeding her the ball.
Yeah, I mean, it's easy to see that this offense runs through her pretty much. I mean, she's always the one going to spike the ball above the net. That's a serve by Evans again. Corley's going to have to bump it over. Maybe would have gone out of bounds, but returned by NCS. Again over to Williams. I mean, that was the hardest spike I've seen all day, I think, Chase. Right at Martindale. Not much to even, she could even do there. Little time to react. It's kind of dangerous, don't you think? What if it hits you in the face?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe me and Laird were talking about this on our last stream, about adding facial gear to soccer. Maybe we need facial gear in volleyball.
Maybe. Dangerous play. As number 1, Claire Kennedy goes sliding 10 feet across the court.
Imagine how much different this would be if they all had Michael Myers masks on right now.
That would definitely be different, I guess.
It would change the whole game.
I don't know why you went for that specific mask. I guess it is Halloween season. Patrick's serve going to be dangerously returned as Martindale sets it for Stewart. Stewart's going to put it right on the court, untouched. Maroon point. Timeout called by NCS. And Episcopal is hype right now. Beautiful adjustments made from the coaching staff and the players today. We'll see how NCS comes out after this timeout. I wonder what they're talking about right now, Chase.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you. They're probably talking about how they're going to come back from this 4-point deficit. But
not a bad guess.
On the Maroon side of things, it's interesting to see. We've used a lot of subs here. We've tried to counter some of their stronger players by bringing in Amelia Offit, by using her size and her height to counter Kennedy Miller. And it's good to see. We still have depth on the bench that we haven't used. Corbett Stovall's sister, Holiday, still hasn't gotten in, but she's a big contributor to this team. I'd like to see her in later.
Yeah. I mean, she's definitely a star, definitely a locker room kind of player for sure. You know, we haven't seen much out of Corbett either, looking to utilize her more. Can't forget about Blessing and Salick and Kreitz all sitting on the bench right now, all key contributors for this team. I mean, there's no one that's on a different level than everyone else, and that's what I love about this Episcopal volleyball team. Everyone's kind of on an even playing field here.
Exactly, and I think that's what makes them so good as a team.
Patry serves. An ace, untouched. NCS maybe caught off guard there, and the coach stares up at the sky and wonders why. Anyone peep that rhyme I just did? Just can't stop rhyming all the time. And,
let's go back to the game.
Patry serves the middle. NCS sets it up far. Jackson's going to set it now for Stewart. Hits off the side of her hand and goes out of bounds. An unfortunate mishap.
You know, I'm not fully sure. It looks like she didn't get the right contact on the ball there. It almost hit the side of her hand.
Yeah, I mean, definitely something that happens in volleyball. I would know, maybe.
For those who don't know, Thomas is a 3-year volleyball vet. Played from 7th grade to freshman year. He played club.
I don't know why we're making things up right now, but I wish I could say I did that. That's genuinely just not even close to being true.
Don't be nervous. Let the people know.
I guess, bro. Just making up stories now. Chase played field hockey in middle school, actually, guys. So
Yeah, good one. Not as believable as you playing volleyball.
I guess.
You're just like a volleyball
I actually
type
heard
guy.
that you played beach volleyball, and you wore a what's it called?
A Speedo?
Yeah.
Yes, I did, but you want to know why it's okay?
Why?
I won a gold medal. Did you?
I never actually played volleyball, so no, I didn't win a gold medal.
Well, I mean, I don't think you should be talking about me and my Speedo, then.
All right, fine. You're sleeping on the couch tonight, dude.
Bro, the couch is your bed.
Not anymore. Wow. What a spike by Williams. And I don't want to speak too soon, but that might have swung the momentum towards NCS.
You know, and when we were going off on our tangent, NCS has closed this gap at 16-15.
It's now just a 1-point game here in the second set. As Kennedy's going to serve. Over to Stewart. Stewart trying to get it back for the Maroon. We need an electric play here to get back in this game. Looking for the block, but Williams again puts it on the floor. She's activated takeover. She's unstoppable on there. Clever by Martindale. Unfortunately, they were ready. Patry and Martindale collide. Jackson hits it over. Williams wanted it. Whole lot of bodies diving. Martindale hits it over. Wow, what a point. Goes to Williams. She doesn't have the ground for the spike. Offit wants it. It's going to go to Corley, and Corley puts it on the floor. What a gritty point by both teams, and the Maroon come out on top. That's the momentum swinger that I was talking about, Chase. The score now 16-17.
You know, Tom's interesting fact, it's actually one of my favorite scores.
I thought your favorite score was 6-7.
Well, no, that's my first favorite. This is my second favorite.
Stewart unable to get it over the net. Now another tie game.
Imagine the score could be 41-67.
That's a basketball score. Will I see you on the sports media team in the winter, Chase?
You know, I'm not sure. I don't know if I'm built for those late nights.
True, it gets gritty. Offit, gonna have to make an athletic play, and she does. Over to Stewart. Sends it back the same way it came. Stewart tried to go up and block Williams, but too much force. Sends it out of bounds instantly. NCS leading now. I believe this is the first lead they've had all set. They're gonna give the serve to Lee. Lee serve, a spike.
Wow.
Off it, and that's in.
And that's exactly how you respond. The Maroon have been controlling this entire set, and you know, they just lost their control. It looks like NCS gains more momentum. Give it back right away.
18-18 here in the second set. This has been a good one. That's a southpaw from Charleston's gonna serve it. Again, targeting Kennedy. Over to Kennedy Williams. Jackson. Perry. Perrin. Spiked in. Maroon point. Timmy Albers has entered the gym. No pink to be seen.
Someone send him back to his room.
I mean, he'll probably end up back there soon anyway. All right, Perry again. Wow, that's a tricky serve to return. Kenny Williams has some trouble with the Perry serve. It's now 20-18. Maroon.
Let's see if the lefty sniper can do it again.
2018 was one of my favorite years, Chase.
It's a great year.
Felt like I was stuck in a dream.
Wow!
Oh, whoa! Whoa! Who just sung on the mic? That was good. As
Guys,
Perry.
Thomas just found out he can sing.
Perry tried to go for the three-peat. Williams wants none of that. Parent wants some of that. Patry, Jackson, Stewart, over, wow! Out! And the Maroon now up to a 4-point lead. A timeout called by NCS trying to regroup here. But the Maroon, momentum almost fully their way.
You know, if I was in the student section right now, it'd be about time to start a talk it over chant. But
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on in the student section right now. It seems like they're having their own fun, dandy conversations.
it's almost like none of them are even watching the game.
And disappointing to be disappointing for sure, because this game is a game you gotta watch. I can't even speak. I'm so excited about what's going on right now.
Yeah, I'm writing down a lot of names over there in the student section. Gonna have to yell at some of them after for not having enough school spirit. Charles Fisher, disappointed.
I mean, he's supposed to be out of town right now, so I'm not quite sure what he's doing here.
I just had an anonymous individual ask me to talk about her. We don't do unprofessional things like that in the sports media crew.
Yeah, if you want to shout out, you gotta drop a like on the stream.
Or you have to spam W's, or you have to be in the crowd. One of the three.
So Perry's going to still be serving as the timeout runs to 0. Perry looking to continue the hot streak. Fumbled again by NCS. Recovered though. Jackson to Perry in. Over to Stewart. NCS playing amazing defense, and it's going to be a Maroon point.
We're doing first to 3 sets, correct?
Yeah. The Maroon now 2 points away from a victory in this set. Perry's going to try to secure it for them. Unfortunately, can't get it over the net. But, I mean, had a crazy streak there. Not much more you could ask for there out of Perry.
Yeah, those were some great serves, and you know, we could gather some data from this game. It looks like going against a lefty server is harder, or maybe we're just seeing a pretty good one.
I just think that Perry's very skilled at her craft. Williams' serve is returned by Jackson over to Perry. To Stewart. Spike for Kennedy. Patry returns. Perry lays out, can't get there. And that would have been one of the more athletic plays I'd ever seen.
You know, she made a great hustle play over there right in front of the student section. Would have gotten hype, I can only imagine.
Williams again serving to Patry. Patry mishandles it a little bit. NCS closing the gap here quickly. 23-21 now. The Maroons still in the lead though. Williams again to Jackson. Perry sets it up for Patry. Bump goes straight up. Sets for the spike. Blocked at the net by Perrin. And that's a Maroon point. Just 1 point away from victory here in the second set. Looking to equalize it.
Such an important point from this Maroon team. Put themselves within one and, you know, put away this NCS team a little bit more.
Served by Stewart. Tricky return from Perry over to Jackson. Patry wants it. Maybe she went over the antenna a little bit. The coach wants a call. He's not going to get one. Perry over to Patry again. Patry with vengeance. And the Maroon win the set.
You know, and what a final hit there by Patry, but you really have to give props to Perry for that amazing cross-court pass. Really put it on the money. You can't ask for a better set.
I mean, that's just the stuff that Perry does. We're going to take a little break here just to catch our breaths in this 3-minute break. We'll be right back with you guys soon.
Goodbye.
Do you guys want to go get candy out there? Yes?
We have 2 minutes. We have 2 minutes.
Without you, I think it'll be okay. Your guys' complicated. Not like.
Okay.
Wow.
You are the only person who, actually no, there's a lot of people who can't say that, but you're definitely one of them.
Wait,
She just tried to say our
They think
commentating
that
was
my
ass.
commentating is bad, but
Your commentating sucks so much.
Yeah, be careful if the mics are still on. Don't be cursing.
I said so.
You guys are so mean. At least I'm trying something new.
What, by not talking?
No, by like commentating.
Hey, bro.
Thomas, what is this?
It's coffee.
I love more than half of our advisories on sports media.
Bro, you're supposed to be gone right now, dude.
I know.
Get out of
So much time with you guys.
here. I started singing on stream.
Yo, him, you know what, Margie?
What?
I was chilling here and I was talking on stream. She was texting me to show me. She goes, can you guys talk about me?
On the mic?
Okay, Taj is.
Bro needs the attention.
Bro's dying.
That's mean.
Yeah, I know it's being nothing's changed. Everything's still good.
What? Nah, he's so
Thomas,
great.
I don't know if I'm actually muted because
Don't mute. Oh shit. Mute. Mute.
Are we muted?
what's your job?
Graphics. It's really important.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back here on Ainsley Court for the third set of action. The Maroon with some momentum swinging into this third set. Just taking the last one in a thriller, 25-21.
Wait, I love that you're commentating.
Whole lot of celebrations again from Cathedral. Just
Yeah.
classic.
They seem to have a lot of routines. Yeah, I was about to say, classic Cathedral. Always doing their celebrations before sets.
I mean, that's just classic Cathedral. You can't ask for anything more out of them.
Like, we knew we were playing Cathedral, then we expected the celebrations before the sets. It always happens.
It's a known thing around the area.
It's actually their thing.
Pairing with the humiliation ritual, checking out of the game. That's a joke between me and Perrin, don't worry. No malicious intent there. Martindale starting it off for the Maroon. Looking to start off hot. Which is ironic because her name is AC.
Woo!
Wow, athletic play by Jackson. A little bit of confusion. AC sends it over though. Difficult play. Tipped off of Corley.
Wow. You know, I don't want that amazing point to overshadow the double entendre my co-host just had.
Yeah, I appreciate that, you know. I try to do my best.
She get in the lab.
I've been in the lab all day.
Do you have any new beats from Week?
No, he's been gone since freshman year. Haven't had any new beats from him yet. I almost just dropped the roster on the field to play. Patry serves. Jackson up to Perry. Sits on the net for a second as Perry bumps it up. She wants it back. Corley's just going to send it over. Spike from Partridge. Right back to Perry. Out of bounds.
Just a little bit too far there. And you know, we're still early in the set, but you would hate to see the Maroon getting away from the same plays and the same consistency that won them that second set.
Yeah, 100%. It is just 2-1 right now, but NCS has the serve, and they're known to get hot when they have the ball. So we got to stop that here. Oh, and just a little outside, a little far left. Corley spike, just a foot out of bounds. Excuse me, guys. Whew. Joe serves right into the net. Back to the maroon. 3-2. NCS right now. I like what they've done with the place. It's pink everywhere.
Are you talking about just at the windows and the balloons on the...
In the stands, too.
Oh, wow. They definitely upped their pink percentage by over 100%.
I guess, bro. Like, yeah. Jackson serves it. Ooh, collision on the side of NCS. Patry and Perrin looking to take advantage of it. Spike's return. Patry's going to get it again. Bumped up to Martindale for the set. Over to Perrin. Hit over. Another point for the Maroon, and they're swinging in full motion here.
You know, I'm a big fan of that little tap-over shot.
It's definitely a tricky one to defend. You think they're going for the spike, and they just float it on over you. Difficult return from Jackson's serve. Spike is set up, and it's deflected out of bounds by the Maroon. We've got ourselves another tight one here in the third set. 4-3 NCS.
Oh, how do you normally? Yeah, normally you charge the computer, right?
We're having some graphics problems right now, sorry. Is this my computer?
If it's dead, then you're allowed to just but I don't know the password.
Perry. Sorry guys, I gotta put this password into my computer. I'm not sure what just happened and why it turned off. Starting to think that our graphics person turned it off on purpose, maybe.
You know, the graphics person today, I'm not going to name names because, you know, that'd be super mean, but she has been known to be evil. Evilest person on the sports media crew, I would say. Thomas, why are you playing Minecraft?
I'm trying to get the graphics back up.
Served by Stewart. That'll be another point to the Maroon. Score is now 7-5.
All right, we're back. Sorry about those technical difficulties. 7-5 in favor of the Maroon. Now 8-5 after the ace.
Some little dance moves there from Stewart.
You got to feel confident after getting an ace. I got to imagine it's like striking a player out in baseball, or maybe a yard sale or something in lacrosse. I'm not sure how that would translate, but
I was just thinking more of an ace in tennis.
yeah, I'm trying to relate it to our sports, though.
That's true. For those who don't know, if you don't put something in terms of lacrosse, I have no idea what you're talking about.
So, basically, we're trying to win the face-off every possession here.
Okay.
And when we win the face-off, we get a point.
You just get to shoot?
Yeah,
All right. Where are the ground balls?
when you're returning a serve.
Okay. Okay.
Out of bounds, the serve by Stewart, but she had a good run, extended the lead to 9-6 in favor of the Maroon. Blessing will check in for Stewart. Blessing on varsity as a freshman.
You know, I believe she's not the only one.
Yeah, I know Corbett Stovall, Big Christmas, is also a freshman, and so is AC Martindale, the cooler.
Is that okay? So we have the cooler when we have Big Christmas.
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't aware of those nicknames. I like both of them though. I'm excited to use them.
If you want me to explain the nicknames, just give me a holler and I'll do that.
I'll ask you shortly.
Interesting shot.
You know, Thomas, why don't you enlighten me on how the Big Christmas came into effect?
Okay, so it's got a lot of depth. So her big sister's name is Holiday.
Okay, yeah.
Right? So that's like, you know,
holidays, Christmas.
yeah, but oh, what a block by Corley. Not to go overlooked on that explanation. And a timeout called by NCS, and during this timeout I'll explain the nickname. So Holiday's nickname around campus is Low Christmas. I think a lot of people call her that.
Okay,
And
I'm starting to see the steps.
so her little sister, it's kind of confusing. Her little sister, who's taller than her, we call Big Christmas because Holiday's Little Christmas. So that's how that name came about.
And by we, you mean everyone on campus, correct?
Yeah. Everyone calls them that. And then for AC, we call her the cooler because, I mean, AC is her first name, and I mean,
Yeah.
it's just, you see the connection.
No, I think it works very well.
Yeah.
She keeps everything cool.
Make sure everything stays in check.
Yeah, she's just a calming presence.
Cool person to be around. Am I right? Cooler.
100%. I say all of this having never spoken a word to her, but I'm assuming she's a very nice person.
Yeah, she
Cool,
is.
you could say.
She's pretty cool. One of the cooler people I know.
She keeps everything light and breezy.
All right, that's enough. That's enough out of this stupid bit. All right, we're going to get the serve from Agnes Salick here. Perry unable to make the play. NCS with the kill.
You know, what's the proper term for a little plop shot like that?
Charles told me a while back, but I forgot. So if anyone that's watching wants to send me a text, my number is, nah, I'm kidding. I would never air my number out on a live stream.
But we would give out Charles's.
If you do have my contact information, please send me a little chat and let me know what that little shot's called.
That's out.
They're going to call that in favor of the Maroon, I believe. NCS trying to argue the call, and
Some of the NCS players are trying to argue with our line judge, Parker Bangers. I don't know if he can help them very much.
the poor sophomore Parker Bang just getting yelled at by the NCS coach. This guy needs to, wow. Poor Parker, man. You got to feel for him right now.
The NCS coach seems very unhappy with the official's decision.
Episcopal has got out to a healthy lead in what started to be a close set. Now they're up by 6, 13-7.
Good serve.
That's one of the coolest serves I've ever seen. Ice cold, out of bounds. Maroon point.
You know, great save by NCS's libero there. I was sure that hit the ground, but she got her hand underneath it. I believe it's Claire Kennedy.
Great job by Kennedy there. Martindale. One touch. Gonna set it up for Corley. Puts it down. Almost on the ground, but saved by the libero. One-handed touch. Let's see if Jackson can make this play. Absolutely no way, right? Martindale, over. Oh my goodness, what a return by the Maroon. They gotta win this point now. Jackson again. She's everywhere. Over to Perry. Put it away, Perry. Oh, just a little bit far. That would have been one of the crazier plays I've ever seen in volleyball if that had gone through.
It was almost a prime. This is why we volley play. The Maroons still out here with the commanding 14-8 lead. I'm not sure anyone's worried after that point, but that was a very strong point by this Cathedral defense. They've been showing their stripes all day.
Wow, the Maroon just can't lose right now.
Amazing tap over.
Patry serves. Classic Patry serve. Wow, that is a disgusting shot by Williams.
I think you take that back. Very not classic Patry serve. Normally we win her points.
She did all she could.
It was definitely a good serve. NCS with the sub here. Number 7 out for number 2. I don't have the roster right now. Thomas, who is that?
Camilla Joe. Her serve goes out of bounds.
You know, there was a small NCS comeback in the end of that second set, but ever since the end of the first set, it's been all Maroon.
100%. All Maroon, all Patry, all Stewart.
What a
Spike
shot.
is in.
You know, I don't know if you were going to say this, but it sounded like it all Maroon all the time. That's what it felt like.
Yeah, I actually that didn't come to mind, but I like that. Jackson, good serve. Williams wants the spike, she gets it, deflected. Martindale to Jackson, to Stewart, deflected again. Hard play to make. Wow, wow, I mean, just wow. I don't have much words for that. Williams is on a roll right now. We just gotta keep the ball away from her and we should be fine, but as soon as that enters her half of the court, you just gotta pray, honestly.
I'm speechless, Thomas. This has been some great volleyball we've been treated to today as Claire Kennedy serves it in. This Maroon team, wow. That makes it 18-10 Maroon in the third set, looking to go up 2-1. You know, this Maroon team, they look like they've been running around a lot. I don't know exactly why. I'm not a huge ball knower when it comes to volleyball tactics and movements and spacing, but they're doing something right.
Yeah, I mean, they're doing great. No need to change anything right now with a 9-point lead in this third set. 19-10 Maroon. The southpaw from Charleston taking the serve. It's going to go far out of bounds. My Spanish classmate Amelie Perkin is now checked in.
You know, I'm okay with that miss from Perry. She's a player who hits the ball with a lot of power, and she's going to miss like that. I'd rather have that than her miss short.
And the Perry to Perrin connection never fails. Roommate to roommate.
And for those who don't think there's variety in volleyball, look at the difference between those two spikes. Perry with more of a stronger one, whereas Perrin Kreitz just places it, and she places it perfectly.
Craftiness versus strength. As the serve goes a little far out. Let's see if NCS has a little bit of a comeback in him this time. It'll be Williams. That's exactly who they want. Perkin just sends it over. Takes Williams out of the play. It's going to get floated over, and Perrin on an errant touch sends the ball into the ground on the Maroon side, so a point for NCS. It looks like runs have began in the other gym for the basketball team. I got to get over there.
Close call there on that serve. The Maroons seem unsure if that was in, but the official called it in, and it's going to be a point for NCS.
Student section not happy with Olivia Vaughn on that call. Williams for the third time to Jackson. Blessing unable to make a play, almost sends her out of the gym. And like I was saying, NCS sort of mounting a bit of a comeback.
You know, this is similar vibes to the last set. Pretty solid Maroon lead up until the second half of the set, where another controversial call there. NCS and their parents seem pretty upset. They're pointing at the back line as if the ref missed something, but Olivia Vaughn
called
seems
it
quite
in
sure.
at first. Wow, this is if I'm an NCS fan, this is getting hard to watch.
An uproar from the crowd.
A lot of controversial rulings here.
I think what happened there is Vaughn originally did not put her flag up, but upon secondary thought,
Vaughn put her flag actually down. I saw her put it towards the ground. It gets confusing when the line judge calls it out. NCS having to fight everything right now. Patry.
you know, even though this is a home game, this almost has the atmosphere of a neutral site.
The NCS parents are definitely making their presence known.
I've heard almost all of them.
Perry over to Patry. Patry just a little out of bounds. NCS closing with the gap, now within 4. 21-17.
Let's see if the Maroon can respond. Crucial mistake there from number 6, Daphne Evans. You hate to see it. Mistakes like that is what costs you a comeback. You're already down points. You can't be giving up anything else.
NCS kind of on fire right now. Let's see if AC can cool them off.
Ooh, I like that.
Kennedy. Patry. Back to Kennedy. To Blessing. AC keeps it on. Wow. That's a hard play to follow up.
You know,
22-18.
We're seeing a lot of excited jumps from this NCS team and not a lot of energy over on that Episcopal side. We need to remember we're still up right now. We're not losing.
I need to see them bust out the shoot. If you're not familiar, that's one of their patented celebrations. Perrin and Patry love to hit that one. Blocked.
What a block
by Corley. Just going to be a quick little bump over. AC to Corley, floats it over. Good play on defense. Over to Williams. Doesn't spike it all the way. Took some power off there to place it. Patry's going to spike it all the way. Gets deflected though. Kennedy sets it up. Spiked over. Returned by Blessing. What a gritty point so far. Over to Patry again. Back to Blessing. Over to AC. To Perry. Perry over. Returned by Kennedy. To the libero. To Williams. And that's how it ends. Wow. What an amazing point by both teams. And Williams puts NCS ahead in that specific point, but the score is still 22-19 here in this third set.
What a point that is. Surely if Episcopal wins that point, they put this set away for good, but instead NCS has even more life.
Patry has some trouble there. Now only a 2-point game.
Timeout by Episcopal.
Our graphics person has vacated the premises. I see her in the student section.
She seemed to have passed it off to Taj Usher. You know, for those who are wondering, that's the evil graphics person we were referring to.
So timeout called. Both teams have a lot to talk about here. What do you think both teams are talking about here? I'm sure it's different things, but Let's start with NCS. What do you think NCS is going over right now? It was a quick huddle.
Yeah, I mean, very, very quick. I mean, if I was their coach, I'd be confident in how things are looking. The momentum's going. I feel like it's a good thing to get them out there quick. You don't want to waste their energy or like change their mojo just because of a long timeout. But if you're on the Episcopal side, if you told me 2 points ago we would have called a timeout, I would have said you're crazy. But two very bad mistakes in a row. One very good point lost to a good spike and just a mental error, and that's not what you want to see in a close set.
The serve by Kennedy, returned by Patry. Over to Martindale. Patry wants it.
Double tap. Wow. Oh.
Big celebration by NCS. Now a 1-point game. They're looking to tie it up here.
Now we know what it looks like for those 2 hits to be in quick succession.
Yeah. I guess that was legal by some means. Martindale. Perry calls for it. Sends it to Kennedy. Kennedy over to Kennedy. Wait.
The NCS players are calling for a tip. I'm not sure what they saw.
A lot of frustration here at the officials from the NCS side. Just got one thing to say to that. But I don't lie. That would have been sick if Patrick got an ace, but instead it'll be a spike to Williams. Deflected. And maybe they were right. Maybe it was a tip.
It was definitely a tip that time.
Cathedral takes that point.
Yo,
JV boys soccer has arrived in the gym.
one thing I'm not liking from this game is I'm seeing a lot of talking to the ref, complaining to the ref. The ref doesn't win these games.
You gotta let the ball talk as Jeho serves to Jackson, to Martindale, to Corley. Corley into the net. And the libero keeps on falling on the ground. That seems to be your favorite emote after they win a point.
I mean, as we know, it's classic NCS. They have all of their celebrations.
Yes, they got all the celebrations equipped in the emote wheel.
I'm surprised they haven't done best mates yet.
That one's coming up, I'm sure, if they win this point. Jeho looking to take the lead for the Eagles. Out of bounds. The lights were too bright.
I think she had some sort of misinput there.
Yeah, I think she clicked the wrong button as Kreitz comes in. Episcopal could win it on this point. Jackson serve to Williams, to Kennedy, back to Williams. Not able to be returned, and now it'll go into a win-by-2 situation. It's coming down on the wire here. We need the student section to stand up.
I'm seeing a lot of lack of energy from over there. I'm really hating it.
Patry bumped over to AC. Perrin wants the spike, defended beautifully. Kennedy over. Patry, AC, Stewart. Stewart couldn't have it. And now NCS within reach of a win. At one point they were down 9.
Once again, classic NCS. Even though the ball's on the other side, their players can't stay on their feet.
The serve by Kennedy, returned by Patry. It's dangerous. Stewart bumps it over. No doubt. Going to Williams. Williams out of bounds. And now the student section standing up. It's getting serious here in Ainsley Court. Here comes Perry. I have a feeling she's going to get the serve here too. The southpaw out of Charleston. Perkin coming in too for AC. Opting for some more height on that front line. Perry serve. Gets it over. Over to Williams. Doesn't have the angle. Blocked to the net. That's a point for the Maroon. 1 point left between the Maroon.
Huge play by number 13, Perrin Kreitz.
Huge play by Perry Kreitz. Something that she's all too used to.
The lefty sniper getting back to the line quickly.
Perry. Return by Kennedy over to the other Kennedy. It's getting dangerous. Patry puts her body on the line. They're tripping over each other. The Maroon just won it so badly. Oh my God! Oh, and what a point! This has been one of the greatest sets I've ever seen. Now 26-26.
No, Thomas, at this point I'm asking myself, what else are we going to see today? I feel like we've seen it all.
I mean, it just keeps on surprising me. Firm serve return by Patry. Sit up. Parry to Perrin out of bounds. Oh no. And now the Maroon go from the position of power to not the position of power.
Whatever the opposite of that is.
Another hard serve. Set up to Perkin. Perkins lethal with the spike. What are they going to call? Wow. And a poetic ending to that set as the refs call the play dead.
You know, I'm unsure of the call there. I believe an Episcopal player might have touched the net.
I think Perkin maybe hit the net on her spike, but wow, what a set. I mean, yeah, wow, I'm just speechless right now.
You know, as a commentator, this is exactly the type of game I want to talk over, but as an Episcopal fan, I'm disappointed, and now we're one set down, and what's happened to our student section? What's going on?
Look at the NCS the NCS emote wheel. The student section is completely gone. This is just honestly disappointing to see. This is game of the week after all. I don't know why everyone's leaving.
I mean, this game's still going. I see a ball to Walker Knutson. He seems to be gesturing towards me. I'm not sure why.
They're saying they want to take a shower. For what, man?
This is the game of the week. They're out here talking about shower parties, and this is the game of the week.
They're talking about practice? I'm the MVP. All right, I got to take a break. That was a crazy set. We'll see you guys
break time
in about 2 minutes.
Bro. Maybe. Okay, maybe.
Like, I could see where you're coming from.
Alright, I'm gonna go blow my nose because
I'm gonna solo Christmas though. But it's like solo Christmas. Don't worry, Thomas is just blowing his nose.
Alright, we gotta start with this.
Yeah. Text me, bro. This is all just so you have to text me.
Right? Like, she's supposed to fuck. Thomas, bro, chill out.
We're back here for set number 4. You know, and that's, for those who are just tuning in, we just saw an amazing set. For what I was just saying, for those who are just tuning in, we just had a 27-26 set in favor of NCS. It was an amazing set. I believe the Maroon were up, I would like to say 7 or 8 points, 6 or 7 points at one point. But yeah, this has been a great day for some volleyball, and as someone who doesn't get to see a lot of volleyball games, safe to say I've enjoyed myself. Getting the action started quickly here. Number 5, Lily Kennedy with the serve. Hit over by 12th, Paloma Blessing. Great save. Hit out by the NCS team. You know, and I'd love to see a very dominating performance for the Maroon here in this fourth set. Obviously, as a fan, that's what I'd like to see, but as I was saying before, I'm just a commentator. Serve here by Episcopal. I believe that's AC. Good block. The cooler with the serve. Unfortunately, she missed. I think she's gonna have to cool off a little bit after that one.
All right, everyone calm down. I'm back.
I think everyone was enjoying my commentary.
Yeah, I'm sure they were, but they probably just missed me a little bit.
I did. Wow.
Costly mishap.
Served by Duaney Partridge. Maybe she did it on purpose. I don't know.
Maybe she just has a lot of dislike for her teammate. We don't know. We don't
Yeah,
know what
so-
happens off the court.
So there's some. Oh, I wish we had one of our sideline reporters here. We could ask about their out of volleyball beef.
Patry serves. Difficult return.
Over to Kennedy for the slam. There was still on the ground. She wasn't emoting this time though.
Wow. Probably just laid out for that play. Can you hand me my phone, please? I'm trying to go on TikTok. I'm just kidding. Episcopal now up 5-1 in this first set. Patry knocks it over. Kennedy to Kennedy connection. Over to Kennedy Williams. Lethal spike. 5-2 now. Stewart. Return by NCS. Spike goes a little far out. Episcopal now up at 6-2. And here comes Perrin Kreitz. Peasky checking in. Jackson serves. Touches the net a little bit, but Perrin's over there for the return. Almost like a putback dunk. Kennedy to Kennedy again. Patry to Perrin. Perrin just a little out of bounds. 6-3. Serve by NCS. Seven 3 Episcopal now. Kennedy returns over to Kennedy Williams. I'm not sure how they still have the. That looked like it didn't get over the net, but guess I'm wrong. NCS celebrations, of course, coming out. Served by Kennedy Williams. Return by Jackson. Perry goes for the clever shot. They anticipate it though and just knock it right back over. We're trying to locate the graphics person right now. Sorry if we're having any mishaps on that front. Serve way out. Williams puts a lot of power on it, maybe too much. Stewart. Gonna get her chance now to serve.
Nah, like that ass. Like, what did she say? I can't hear. Did she say?
Number 21, Alexandra Lohmeyer, tries to make a play. Can't quite get it over though. I don't blame her. That was a hard play to make though. So Stewart's going to serve again. A bullet of a serve goes to the top of the net, and Stewart's going to check out for Blessing now. Daphne Evans serving now. Taking her sweet time, waiting for the referee to let her go. Right to Blessing, to Perry, to Patry. Patry into the net. She shows her frustration. It's a play she normally makes. Perkins sends it over. Served by Williams. Williams wants the spike. Goes to Partridge instead. Salek now coming to serve for the Maroon. Going for that back corner. Returned by Kennedy. Kennedy runs into the pole. Uh-oh. She seems to be okay. I wonder if Claire and Lily Kennedy are related in some facet. So I wonder if the Kennedy, two people named Kennedy on this roster are related, Claire and Lily, number 5 and number 1.
Kennedy squared.
Yeah, as one half of Kennedy squared earns the point for NCS. Cross-country team arriving. 3 members of the cross-country team, Lucinda, Claire, and Nisha. Blessing tries to make a difficult play, and NCS, of course, celebrating, as always. I mean, that's classic NCS.
Always emoting. You know, I liked some of their emotes at the beginning of the game way better. They've been getting a little repetitive.
Lily Kennedy with the serve. Corley spiked. Perry sends it sky high. That's a difficult play to make. Jackson, Patrick's going to try to muscle it over. She can. Way out of bounds. Point for the Maroon. 12-9 now in this 4th set. Parker Bang calls it out. Another controversial call, but of course, no complaints from NCS on that one, as it works in their favor. 12-10, Episcopal now.
I think they also feel kind of bad. They got pretty mad at Parker earlier.
Spike by Offit results in a Maroon point, 13-10 now.
Seen some life still in this Maroon team, even though they're down 2-1. They're trying their hardest to send us to the 5th set.
Taj, is Mary Kay coming back? Served by Patry. Puts it right in the back corner. Amazing serve. That is beautiful.
Now that was beautiful.
I actually rate that serve.
You know how I rate it? World class.
World class of Patry. Do it again. Goes for a shorter serve this time. Kennedy to Kennedy. To Kennedy Williams. Kennedy's falling all over the place. The block by Corley. Another Kennedy. I mean, this is Kennedyception. Can't believe it.
I don't even know who I'm talking about. What's going on?
I don't even know. We got Claire Kennedy, Lily Kennedy, Kennedy Williams, and then we got Kennedy Corley. Jeez Louise. Holy cannoli.
That's over 3 Kennedys.
As one Kennedy spikes the ball. 15 to 11 now.
I believe Kennedy spiked it past Kennedy there.
I mean, Chase, we've been here for almost 2 hours now. I think that I'm going to dream about volleyball tonight.
You know, it's going to be pretty hard not to, and you know, I'm very hungry and I'm excited to eat some food, but I'm not even upset I'm here. I want to finish the game first.
Yeah, I'm pretty hungry and I got baseball practice at like 6:30, so this is going to be a tight window to flip around.
Are you guys running?
If we're running, I'm not running because I don't have any energy.
Okay, Mr. Captain.
I'm so hungry. Jackson. Oh my God, Stewart, Patry, out of bounds, oh no. 16 to 12 now, the Maroons still leading. My stomach's still growling.
I'm dying for some.
Someone tell Mary Kate to bring me some food.
Mary Kate's never coming back.
No.
Our graphics person was so evil, we're actually going to give out her name.
I'm actually so hungry right now, holy cow. Number 3, Dina Lee, serve goes into the net. Timeout taken. Both teams are going to talk it over here. Episcopal looking to send us to a 5th set. NCS looking to put this away.
She's like walking out.
Perry looking to take the serve here. That's a good sign for the Maroon. The southpaw from Charleston. My advisory sister. NCS fighting for it. Wow, a miscommunication by the Maroon. 5-point lead now. NCS looking to cut it down. Williams' serve. To Pasher to Perry. To Stewart. Stewart spikes it. Unable to defend it is Williams. Stewart now serving. Out is the call. In comes Blessing, out goes Stewart.
Yeah, this is the same spot we have seen this Maroon team in for the last 2 sets. Up around 6 points. And we've seen two very different results. We've seen a great comeback from NCS and a closeout win from Episcopal. Let's see if they can keep this alive.
Patry's spike is deflected. Jackson makes a play. Perkin tries to make a play too, but unable to make one. 19-15 now. Perhaps another NCS comeback is in the books, in the works, I should say. Served over to Blessing. She'll get the hit over the net and unable to get it over is Blessing. Echo wants a timeout and she'll get one. Good call from Echo.
NCS seems to have a way to crawl their way back into sets and late in the game.
Yeah, if this NCS team can figure out how to have that energy coming into a set, they're going to be a problem in States for sure. I mean, 100%. States obviously being DC because they're in DC. National Cathedral is the sister school to St. Albans, I believe.
I believe you're right, Thomas, and
Coming out of the timeout, let's see if this Episcopal team has some different energy this time around. Patry to Perry to Perkin. Perkin spike, an underrated aspect of the Episcopal volleyball team's game. She blocks it in the net again. Excuse me. Jackson to Perry to Patry. Patry spike, doesn't go. Good block by NCS. Patry wants it back. Patry's going to send it over. Might have gone out of bounds. Returned by Lee. Over to Kennedy.
Great save by
Perry. Jackson to Patry. Puts it away this time around, and she is hyped up. (20-16). 2016, another great year, Chase.
2016 is a great year. I actually was in Toronto for the NBA All-Star game that year.
Wow, and you were born in 2016 too. That's really impressive.
No, I wasn't.
Perry with the serve. No. Kennedy. Perry.
Home run!
Perry tries to use the one-handed approach again, but it doesn't work out as well. Off goes Kreitz. In comes Jackson. Lily Kennedy taking the serve to Patry, to Perry, back to Patry. Patry puts it in the net and puts it on the floor. 21-17, Episcopal with a 4-point lead here in this fourth set. Here comes the Cooler and Amelia. The Cooler's going to take the serve. AC Martindale looking to start a hot streak that wins Episcopal this set.
I'm not sure how she's going to do that.
Wow, Williams with the spike. Corbett Stovall making a play on the ball.
I mean, now with that play from NCS, we can get AC to cool everything down.
Yeah, indeed.
I like that one better.
Yeah. Williams barely had to jump there. Now a 2-point game, and NCS still serving. Number 7, Delaney Partridge. Trying to put Episcopal in a pear tree here. Am I right? Partridge in a pear tree.
Hey, I'll give you Knox. I'll give you Knox for that one.
Thanks, man.
My fellow number 7. It's unfortunate I'm not rooting for.
21-20 now. A 1-point game. NCS. Don't call it a comeback just yet.
The Partridge coming from her pear tree.
Williams mishits the Maroon up 2 with the serve. Stewart coming back in.
What can they do here? You'll find out next.
Blessing coming off, Stewart coming on.
Yeah, this has been a very tight, highly contested game since this first set.
Patry serving. Return by Jeho over to Kennedy Williams. Jackson to AC to Stewart. Stewart out of bounds. 21 to 20. 22 to 21, sorry. 1 point game.
22-21. Another great year.
What? Chase is living the future, I guess. 22 all now. The emo wheel's coming out. Another timeout by Coach Echo.
I mean, that's a great start. Everyone knows that once the NCS starts bringing out those deep pulls from the emo wheel, you want to get a timeout going.
You got to get them stopped somehow. I'm assuming this is going to be a short timeout from NCS. Just going to tell them keep doing what you're doing, keep fighting.
On the Episcopal side, I'm not sure exactly what you would say to this team. I mean, they've been in this game the entire time. They just have continuously struggled to close out these sets. They'll get the lead, they'll get themselves to 21 points, and they just can't figure it out.
Yeah, I mean,
what's
they
the
just gotta
secret
keep the
sauce?
energy rolling, I think.
You know, I really
see some dance moves. I haven't seen them hit the shoot all day.
Yeah, I've really been waiting to see the shoot. I heard about it from you.
Oh, there goes. Oh, there they go. There they go.
There's the
Oh my
shoot.
God, they're doing it right now.
They're doing the shoot.
That's exactly what I was talking about.
Coach Adams
They're
with the
gonna win
dance
now.
move
They're
of
gonna
the
win.
century.
Now they're going to win. Coach Adams gets the shoot started for the Maroon.
You know, I don't know about you, but I'm going to need a clip from that later.
Yeah, I really hope that we had that on the screen.
Sorry for our squealing. The shoot just gets us really excited.
Yeah, I'm sorry. The shoot's just my favorite part of this volleyball team. By a lot.
Except for when they win.
Yeah, well, when they win, they do the shoot, so it's like a hand-in-hand situation. Corley. Jackson.
Good save.
Martindale. Wow, I'm not sure if she meant to do that, but it worked out. Coach Adams is hyped up. Let me see a shoot, please. Just one shoot.
You know, and big shout out to Coach Adams. I normally don't talk about a coach as much as I've talked about her, but she's just had so much energy on this bench.
She's definitely been the vital point of this Maroon team so far. 23 to 22 Maroon. The spike. Gonna put it on the floor. I mean, she is unstoppable right now. Corbett Stovall, another good play on the ball. Dina Lee to Patry. To Martindale, to Stewart. Wow, that's a perfect replacement. Off it's there.
Crazy save.
Off to the backhand. Sends it
Amazing.
backwards. The runner.
Athletic plays both ways.
This is getting pretty crazy. And the spike is in by Stewart.
Right down the middle.
23 to 23 now.
24 to 23.
24 to 23. Episcopal can put this away.
You know, I'm not sure where else you could get volleyball of this caliber. Timeout here now by NCS.
Wow, this is the game right here. I mean, not actually, but for Episcopal, they could send this to a fifth set. For NCS, they could put this away if they just get 4 straight points. Wait, 3 straight points.
You know what, I want to take this quick break to thank and really appreciate our linesmen and women, Parker Bang and Olivia Vaughn. They've had a lot of scrutiny today. There's been a lot of yelling. There's been a lot of talk of, are they biased towards Episcopal? And I think the final answer is no. They've called this game very fair, and I'm glad they're out here doing this for us.
Yeah, big shout out to them. Definitely, it's a hard role to play, and they played it really well today. Big shout out to our sports media team also. I'm going to name everyone on the sports media team right now. That's here. Shout out to Amy Brain on camera 2. Shout out to Brennan on director.
Shout out to Taj on graphics.
Obviously, shout out to my co-host.
And shout out to my co-host. You know, we've had some rough today. We've had a pretty evil graphics director, but we've overcome and we've done well.
Served by Offit, out of bounds.
You hate to see it. I mean, the Maroon are very much still alive, but
2 straight points here will put this game away for the Eagles at NCS.
NCS doing calm little emotes before this point.
Just some calm ones. Don't want to get too crazy. Williams' serve. Wow, that's a lethal serve, and the ace puts them within reach of winning the game. Just one more point, and they win. Episcopal down to their last fighting breath here. How much do they want it? How bad do they want it?
Kennedy serving. This is not who you want to see on the other end. She has been lights out all game, by far the best player on the court.
Williams' serve. Out of bounds. New life for the Maroon. Tie game. Stewart's gonna serve. It all comes down to this, folks. Stewart serve. Over. It's good. NCS got to make a play. Martindale, one touch. NCS sets it up for the spike. Floats it over. Offit with an athletic play. Really good play by Offit there. Back to Offit. To Martindale. To Stewart. No good. Kennedy. Offit. Martindale. Deception there. Doesn't work. Williams into the net. The Maroon have a 1 point lead now in this fourth set on Ainsley Court. They're celebrating hard, but they gotta close it out. Stewart now to put this game away. Oof, so excited I can't even speak. Stewart serve. Return by Williams. Set to Kennedy. Kennedy spike. It's good. Wow, this is a dogfight right now. Who is going to come out on top? NCS now serving.
You know, this is a high pressure moment, and so far we haven't seen any of these players break. This has been an amazing performance from both teams, and as a fan, I would love to see Episcopal come out on top, but I'm just glad to see good volleyball.
Wow.
As NCS hits it into the net.
An uncharacteristic mistake by Daphne Evans.
Yeah, that's the first time I've personally seen her hit the ball into the net. Then again, this is only my first time watching her.
Yeah, I mean, once you've watched her for a long time, you know that, I've been watching film, and that doesn't happen.
I've only seen it happen 6 or 7 other times.
Perrin Kreitz with the serve. Haven't seen much of her from behind the line recently. Good serve. Kennedy's gonna make a play. Kreitz is there though. Dangerous hit. Over to Stewart. Really good block on the net. Wow, and the Maroon are gonna win this one. Now 2-2. What a game we have right now.
You know, and Thomas, I only really have one thing to say. My excitement lives on and my stomach stays hungry.
I couldn't help but agree more. Really wanting some food right now.
But this is great volleyball,
This is
man.
amazing volleyball.
Couldn't ask for much better.
I legitimately could not.
The only way this could get better if LMA Fitzgerald and Nala were playing. But we probably would have won already.
Those are some deep pulls. And while I love to see LMA and Nala Cornegie back here.
I just realized, is Kennedy her younger sister?
Cornegie, not Corley.
Oh, okay. I apologize, my mistake.
It's an easy mistake to make. I mean, they're both great players.
Stupid, Chase. Stupid.
Don't talk to yourself like that. Come on. So now, with 2 minutes left in this break, we're going to take a break, regather ourselves, get some water. We'll see you guys in 2 minutes.
We'll see you later.
Talk to you like what?
Like that.
Like how I'm talking to you right now?
Say like, what the fuck were you doing?
What the fuck were you doing?
I was literally getting dinner and then I came back.
Wait, is that your monster?
You want some? Yeah.
Evil is what
Can I claim something with the please? Oh, that's pretty good.
It's orange flavor.
Do you ever drink Celsius's?
I know, I think I took one from you last year.
It's pretty good.
Yes, he's used the same case of Monster since last year.
Cheers.
same case. 2 weeks.
It's lasting me a long time.
It's like the bread and the fish in the desert. It just keeps
What flavor is it?
It's orange.
How do you know? Like, where's
It tastes like orange.
I know it
Thomas,
does, but like,
can
where does it
you-
say the flavor?
Can you sign into your Minecraft world so I can play?
I guess
You want me to sign into what?
Your Minecraft world so I can play? And I was.
Minecraft, you have to do graphics, bro.
I am, but I can do half and half. It's called split screen. No, please. I'm so bored. I'm literally sitting here going insane.
It's the last set.
Yeah, and it takes like 40 minutes. Just sign in.
Full screen.
I'm not doing that. Are you kidding? I'm gonna go insane. Chase, do you have a login to Minecraft? Do you log in?
I don't remember like my password and shit. Make an account.
Can you remember? Oh wait, that's true. Thomas, I'm making a new account.
Stop.
Yeah.
Wait, yeah, actually stop.
I'm so bored.
It's the last one. I'm about to delete it. Oh my god. I'm gonna crash my computer. Bro.
Back here for the 5th set. You know, and this is, you know, Thomas, I would have to say this is the most volleyball I've watched in a row or ever. This could be the most volleyball I've watched in total.
It's a lot of volleyball.
I agree, Taj. It is a lot of volleyball, but I've been very excited.
Mary Kate, did you pay 99 cents? You promise?
Our graphic person doesn't seem to be able to lock in on graphics.
Basketball players coming in after runs, looking to watch. Lydia Blessing to Jackson to Patry. I'm so hungry. It's going to be a point for NCS.
Bro, all this team has to do is win.
For me?
Patry's bump to Perry to Patry. It's a point for the Maroon. Martindale serve. Returned by Kennedy. Over to Kennedy. Partridge's hit. Pass by the Maroon. Out of bounds. Off its hit, no good. Serve by Partridge into the net. Seems like the lights are maybe too bright for both these teams.
It's been a long day so far, and it'll be interesting to see who has the energy, who has the perseverance to push through and win.
Patry serve. An ace for Patry. That's the momentum this Episcopal team needed. Patry tries to outsmart them by going short, but they're ready. Seems like this libero is always on the ground for NCS. I counted 4 hits there, but apparently that's fine. Up to Stewart. Big spike. You can't return that.
I don't see any world where they're getting that back.
I don't see one either. Especially this one. Score 4-2 in favor of the Maroon now in this 5th set. If you just joined us, if you're just joining us, drop a like on the stream for the Episcopal Maroon.
Spam W's in our chat like it's Castanet's stream.
Patry's serve results in another Maroon point. Some confusion on NCS's side. Lets us extend the lead 5-2. Oh, not Williams. Wow. What's the call? I think that means like Williams hit the net. I don't know. I think so. The Maroon serving now, Patry. It's going to be a point for NCS. Looking to be another tight matchup again. Offit makes a quick play. Kennedy to Williams. Good return by very good return by Jackson. And Offit was not ready. Offit redeems herself with a great pass to Stewart. Another point for NCS. That's going to equalize it here, 5-5. Short serve by Claire Kennedy. 6-5 now Maroon. And this is another one of those tight games. And you know, Chase, I just noticed, I think the game that we won earlier, I had my shicey on. I might have to put it back on.
Yeah, no, I think that's the key.
Peanut Gallery over here asking what a shicey is. I'll be putting it on this point, after this point, as Jackson serves. Return by Williams to Kennedy. The little floater won't go. Rebound Martindale, back out to Stewart. Her spike.
Bang!
Electric
2012
point
Miami
for
Heat-esque moment right there. Really putting this game on ice here in the 5th set. As this point's going on, my co-host putting on the shicey. That's how you know things are getting serious.
You know it's a pink out when I pull up wearing my pink shicey. And you know it's a Maroon dub.
It would make sense that you pull up to a pink out and a pink shicey.
Timeout NCS. Here we go. 8-5 Maroon.
No, it really is our time. I can feel it. The Maroon are going to pull away.
Chase, what do you think NCS is talking about right now in their timeout?
You know, it could be one of the many things we've said we think they're talking about before, because who knows, I could have been wrong the first time, and maybe they're talking about it now. But
I guess, I guess, man.
okay, well, let me get to my point,
All right,
sir.
go ahead.
I'm an analyst for a reason.
Pretty sure I'm the analyst actually, but
I think you're wrong.
I don't care.
But yeah, no, this as we see some more shoots from the the huddle. You missed it, Thomas.
I got more shoots and I missed it?
They were shooting.
I was looking at the stream right now to see how many likes we're sitting at. Got 9 viewers. 0 likes? I'm gonna like the stream. I'm gonna get the liking started, but
Did anyone spam W's?
okay, now we have 2 likes. This is good.
Getting better.
Everyone drop a like right now. Drop a like for the Maroon to win. Patry to Martindale. Won't get it above the net. Another point for the Maroon. They're on a roll right now, 9-5. It's my nightmare number, 9-5. I'm scared of getting a job.
Jobs are scary. Sorry, J-Slur. J-Slurs are scary.
An ace by the Maroon. Just a classic Jackson ace. Jackson serve to Williams. She wants it back. Wow, that was a perfect hit. Went up like she was gonna spike it, floated in the air for a little bit, and just tapped it on over, put it right on the back line. I mean, that was incredible volleyball. Dina Lee's serve. Miscommunication by the Maroon. Mosai and Ziggy, 6 and 7 on the football team, now entering the gymnasium. Perrin Kreitz with the spike. A perfectly placed shot by NCS, and they just will not let go. 10-8 now.
Anytime the Maroon look like they're going to pull away, NCS just crawls their way back into this game.
I mean, I gotta give credit when credit's due. Martindale up to Stewart. Stewart spikes the ball. Ew, Chase. That was
bad.
sick.
I don't know what else to say. That was nasty.
The southpaw out of Charleston now taking the serve. Boom, boom. Over it goes to Williams. Back to Kennedy to Williams. Blocked at the net. Perrin Kreitz and Iosa Stewart. Oh my God, Perrin Kreitz gets hit in the face. A timeout by NCS here. Student section hyped up.
What a game this is, Thomas.
I'm gonna see if we can get Chuma to start his patented chant. Okay, Chuma just said no to me. Like, I don't understand.
What did he say no about?
I tried to get him to start his patented chant.
What's his patented chant?
I can't say it on here.
Oh, was it the one we had the other week for Seminary Hill Cup?
Yeah, it is. The serve by Perry hits the net. 12-9 Maroon. Williams serving. Williams to Jackson. Jackson to Perry. Perry to Perrin. It's that connection that just never fails. Perry to Patry. To Jackson. Jackson to Williams. Kennedy. What's the call? Wow. What's the call there?
I believe they gave it to NCS.
I can't quite seem to figure out what the call was on that. Interesting for sure.
Mr. Q has entered the building.
Good call out, I guess. And the Maroon emphatically win that point. And Iosa Stewart knows she's serving.
It's kind of cold. Heard her nickname's Cold Bomber.
She cold.
Cold like Palmer.
She cold. Stewart. Perry. Patry. Pressure.
What pressure?
What pressure? Oh no!
Okay, maybe there's some pressure.
Maybe the pressure. Hey, pressure makes diamonds, though.
I feel like our team's just a diamond in the rough. Diamond waiting to break out.
They're gonna give Stewart a rest here.
You know, I feel like it's almost time to bring out our secret weapon. You know what that is?
Little Christmas.
Well, Christmas. How'd you know I was gonna say that?
She's our secret weapon. That's just what I thought. Jackson to Perry to Perrin. That connection never fails. I'm trying to tell you guys that. Believe me when I say, the roommate connection will never fail.
We cannot tell you enough times, Perrin Kreitz is a dog.
She's a dog.
She's a certified dog.
Comes out for Salak here. Salak's gonna put it on the money for this serve. She's a serve specialist. Here it is. Over, down, connects.
Inbound.
Set to Kennedy. Kennedy to Blessing. Perry. At the toe. Goes to Patry, and Patry puts it down.
And that's the game.
That's game?
Oh
my goodness, I didn't know it was to 15. Wow.
Final sets to 15. Wow.
That is absolutely great play from the Maroon volleyball team, and it looks scary for a second. You know, NCS won a couple sets, but the Maroon never backing down, never giving up. They ended up winning.
Really channeling their inner Nick 830.
Thank you guys for watching. I'm Thomas.
I'm Chase.
And we'll see you guys next time.
Spam W's.